talking about the export of timber, it has become a very lucrative business which has raised some concerns though from environmentalists. People argue that cutting down on trees for exporting them, that's what there has been a debate. That the Gambia doesn't have the forest, so these laws are legally fair and protected the Gambia, and that has at some point it has caused a lot of debate. Now, how does your association feel about that debate?
Yeah, there are misunderstandings on that particular issue. I think I told you that the timber import and export has been going a long way, more than 30, I could say 20 years back from in the Gambia here. People have been importing timber, I mean, more than 20, 30 years. People have been exporting timber from Gambia also. It's more than 20, 30 years. If I give you the sample, if you go to North Bank of the Gambia, most of our timber there, I mean, has been cut down, and I'm sure 60 to 70% of that doesn't cross come to the Banjul. They all went to the other countries. So it is something I could say is a natural within the sub-regions. It has been going on. Although the re-export might increase it, I agree. The export might increase the importation of the timber from the other countries. It's possible, but it is not something that I mean, it's a new something that has happened just now. Gambia has been importing timber from the other countries, and also Gambian timber also has been taken away from Gambia to other countries. Every timber that comes to this country have a document that accompany the timber from the original country. I can show the samples. I have the receipts here. Normally they come within the community where they cut the trees, which normally is stamped by the alcalde of that particular community. That stamp and sign that yes, these logs are coming from my community or from my village. That accompany those logs to this yard. I mean to our country. So by the time they arrive in our border here, importers, you must produce that kind of document, stamped by the alcalde of that particular community, or the alcalde of that particular village, wherever you come from, in the sub-regions. So if you present that document to our forest officers and the custom officers at the border, then when they are satisfied with, yes, it is from a particular village and stamped by the particular alcalde or stamped by the particular community leaders, then they will issue you a royalty that, you know, a forest product, when entering into this country, you should pay a royalty to our forest department. And then you go to the custom and pay your import duty. So to me, I don't agree with the question of legality. Because there's no timber that entered this country here that doesn't come with a document. Right? And then we in this association has adopted one law. If you receive any truckload of timber, before you buy it, before you put your money from to buy the timber, when you look at the truck and you are certified with the timber, before you buy that particular timber, you must make sure that the person surrendered this three document to you. That is the document accompany the log from the originated country, the custom receipt, and then the royalty.
You are a young association that has been in place for almost 2 years. It seems you are doing a lot of things, not only within your membership, also in the country and also in the youth of the country. Now, how comes that you could achieve all this within this particular time? What is the secret?
Yeah, the secret is that I think we are all committed to the country and also loyal to the President Jammeh. Because I remember in 1994 when he came to the power, one time he said, we can develop this country if we come together. And nobody is coming outside to develop this country for us. So a leader that come up, say that I'm not a politician, but I'm a servant for the people. I remember that in 1994-95, he said one of his speech. So when this association, we have formed it, the executive are all 100% Gambians, and they are committed, and they all agree and accept the plan that the President has laid for the Gambian people. So I think that is the secret behind, as long as the committee is being committed, the executive committee has been committed to the whole nation, and also committed to our leader, definitely I think we will achieve.
They left the country to represent the Gambia at the London Paralympics. BBC's Peter Okoche spoke to the Gambian Paralympics about the challenges they face in the country in their bid to actualize their Paralympics dream.
Well, I feel great because this is the first time for the Gambian disabled to go and participate outside country. I feel very happy to raise our flag.
Demba, welcome to London. You are in London for the first time for these Paralympic Games. How do you feel?
I'm feeling nice.
And what event are you taking part in?
100 and 200.
And what are your chances?
I'm seeing to feel jet of the medal, gold, 10.
So you think you can win?
Inshallah.
Fantastic. Congratulations and welcome again. Let's talk to Suleiman now. Suleiman, I mean, what was training like back home in Gambia?
Well, because back home in the Gambia, we only have one national stadium, which at the moment is under reconstruction because the tracks are really not good at all. The athletes usually go out on the stretch to use the highways to do their training.
They train on the highways
as well, yeah.
That must be very dangerous.
Yeah, it is, but we have no choice.
But we've just heard from Demba there. He says he can win gold. Are you expecting any medals?
Well, we are expecting that because back at the qualification when we were in Tunisia, we took an old chair. I can tell you an old chair of, let's say, over 50 years ago, what they used to use for the Paralympics. You know, that's what he uses in Tunisia, and that he was able to win bronze medal.
Well, every year, hundreds of thousands of people come to the United Kingdom on student visas, but they will no longer be able to attend one university in London because it's been banned from having them. An inquiry by the United Kingdom Border Agency found that some students at the London Metropolitan University had no right to be in the country, whilst the university don't know whether others are turning up for causes. Here is the story.
Anxious times at London Metropolitan University. More than 2,000 students have just learned that they risk being deported within 60 days unless they can find a university place elsewhere. Among them, Emmanuel Egwu, who says he spent £40,000 on his education here so far.
It's outrageous. I'm totally disturbed. I'm worried. My parents are worried. I've been in this university since 2009. My parents spend a lot of money paying tuition fee for me and accommodation and my living expenses. They sell my properties back home to make sure that they take care of me here, and this is happening to me. I mean, how do you expect me to feel?
So how's the university ended up in this situation? Well, the government's committed to reducing immigration, but it has very few mechanisms at its disposal to do that. So it's focusing on foreign students, more specifically bogus students, those who are here not to study, but to get a visa.
International.
As university administrators took calls from bewildered students, the Home Office claims more than a quarter of students sampled at the university had no leave to remain. There was evidence of inadequate levels of English, and the university didn't know if half of them were turning up for lectures.
The problems at London Metropolitan were so serious that it couldn't be allowed to continue. The public demands, quite rightly, proper immigration controls, and enforcing the immigration rules is important for universities just as it is for employers.
London Metropolitan says it will challenge the government's decision.
We would be horrified if we thought it could be sustained that we were harbouring illegal immigrants under the guise of being students. So we're investigating all the accusations that have been made.
Students from the university gathered outside Downing Street to protest. A task force has been set up to help genuine students find places at other universities before the 60-day deadline expires. The clock is ticking. Matt Prodger, BBC News, North London.
It's not only about studying in Europe. Life is increasingly getting harder for many Africans living